Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, Adrian H. Nelson, your Ancient Great Life, with your general guidance reading for mid-April to the end of April 2020 for the sign of Pisces. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending, but also for your Venus for love and for just for strength and for for harmony and for all those beautiful things, that whatever serves you best in this world. So for this reason, I also say, take a look at your Jupiter and see what's happening over there, because it's all, strength and energy and those things that serve you positively. Before I do the reading, if it's safe for you to relax, just taking a nice deep breath and just release and let go. Okay? I would also like to, just from my heart, send out condolences to all of you that are affected by the coronavirus, by the lockdown. Those of you that lost loved ones, that lost family members, for our essential workers, all these beautiful people that are just, keeping the world going together. Thank you so much to all of you. Yeah, I got some amazing... I had this amazing experience, in fact, that I recorded for you guys. I'll put the link down below. And then I just started to channel in the whole session. So some amazing information as we're moving from 3D to 5D, which really serves everybody so fantastically well. And also for those of you that might be coping, that just need an extra bit of support. I have... A couple of months ago, I was going through quite a challenging period, and I recorded this hypnosis, like a guided meditation really, that really does help you to get through the more challenging periods in life. And so there is a link for that in the description box. You're more than welcome to go and listen to that. I think that is really going to help a lot of you to cope. You will hear that there's some background sounds and stuff playing on there as well. When I put this one together, I didn't really want that nice, beautiful, calm, serene space. It was all about rolling, if you want to call it like that, really rolling with the punches in a way that serves the collective consciousness best. Okay, right. So to your reading, if it's your first time here, welcome. If it resonates with you, you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel, to hit the notification bell. I have a general reading coming out every week. And also I'm running a special at the moment, a 30-minute video at $11. It used to be $40, it's $11 now. 30-minute reading, all the details down below in the description box. Don't worry, I will remind you again towards the end. Okay, so I pre-drew for you. Let me see, what are these? Oh, they are pretty beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Drew these oracle cards and a rune for you before starting the reading, and we will end off with those for you, so stay tuned until the end. We'll end off with those for you, but let's first start off with your reading. Okay, so general guidance for Pisces. Got any questions inside your heart, just ask them right now, so they can be answered for you in the reading. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Look at you. Look at you. This is going to be one of those exciting readings. Very exciting. Let's just move that over there. And overall. Okay. Dreams coming true. Dreams coming true. Look at the overall energy for your reading. The 10 of Pentacles over there. Whew. Wow. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. All right. So let me first let you know what I have for you, and then we will clarify. So we're starting off with the High Priestess, current situation in reverse, crossed by the Lovers. So rethinking a lot of things over there in relation to yourself, in relation to life, and in relation to love. Okay. Some of you are really using this time to assess and reassess stuff and say like, where am I really standing with things? Okay. We're going to clarify that, obviously. But I think a lot of you realize that you've in fact been selling yourself short. Okay? You realize that you've been selling yourself short, especially in love. Self-love, love to others, marriage, divorce. You've been selling yourself short there. And you're sick and tired of doing that. They're crowning you on top. The Six of Wands coming in. There's this realization that's coming in and coming into your own. Page of Swords at the bottom, making some very decisive decisions. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Really looking kind of like very much at the groundwork, grassroots. So what is working here? What is not working? Who's had so much patience with me for such a long time? I feel for many of you, you feel it's time to kind of reward some people for the patience that they had with you, for the understanding that they had with you, and you feel that it's the right decision going forward. Okay. I feel the decisions you are taking are working out really, really well there with the Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups, even better than you might have expected. Many of you are going forward for love. You're like, boom, 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 love. Okay? And some new stuff coming in there. Bit of control freakish kind of issues coming out there a little bit. But you're getting really good with life, with yourself, with handling things. Amazing. Amazing, Pisces. All right. Let us clarify. Let us clarify this beautiful situation that I feel that many of you are telling the world, I'm fine, I'm doing all right, I'm okay. Kudos, kudos, kudos. Don't you worry about me. But inside, you're dying just a little bit. Okay, some of you are dying just a little bit inside, and some of you are dying a lot inside, and some of you are also really realizing that the way that you've been doing things, you have been convincing yourself for the longest time that this is all fine and good and this is the best way to operate things, but you know for a fact that it is not. Okay. Oh, all right. So remember, the whole reading was ending there with the Four of Cups. And so we're starting off by clarifying the High Priestess, okay, which is in reverse. So for many of you, you would feel that the way that you've been doing things and the way you might have thought you're going to do things for the rest of your life, suddenly that carpet is kind of like very much ripped out from underneath you, and you're like, what do I do now? All right. So many of you are feeling almost like you are sort of like Bambi in the headlights. So you're looking at the headlights and like, oh my goodness, what's happening? But in the same token, you're also feeling very much kind of like you're the driver that is behind the the steering wheel, driving towards Bambi as well. So it almost feels like life might be hitting you from both sides, and it is very discouraging. Okay, very, very discouraging for many of you to be feeling this way. Clarifies there, we've got the Moon, we've got the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Okay, sweet stuff, sweet, my bro. So yeah, there's a very honest confrontation there with emotions, with who you are, what it is that you need, and I feel that a number of you might have been almost sort of hiding behind it's almost like you work really hard to convince yourself of certain things in certain ways, and it worked all right, but it's like whatever barriers you might have been putting up to fully experience emotion or not fully experience emotion, the justifications and the things that you might have put up there, it's like, oh no, I'm all right, I'm fine, the way I'm living, it's fine, no problems, no worries. A lot of you are realizing that it might have been it might have been a little bit selfish, okay? And you're also realizing how much another, person from the other side, how much they might have actually put up with you. You're getting this very sort of clarity. And that clarity is kind of making you go like, oh my goodness, is this what I have been, is this what I have been doing? And a lot of you are realizing that going forward, you can't actually continue doing things the way that you've been doing them before because it's just not working out. All right. And that in itself is a very good realization to get. It can sometimes kind of make you feel like, oh my goodness, what now? But in itself, it is a very good realization to realize that it is time to change things up, and of course, in the true nature of who you are, you're not just considering yourself, but you're also seeing how you might feel almost that you owe others, almost like a big apology, really, and going forward, you'd like to do things in a different way. I don't feel that you might have meant to be selfish, because remember, we only do in the best way that we know how. But it's like looking in a mirror and seeing your own life, or your own life like on a TV screen almost, so to speak, and you gaining sort of perspective that it's almost like you didn't have to do it before, okay? And so you're realizing how you'd like to change things. Just something that I'd like to say here, Pisces, just something very important for you guys, is that as much as you're looking at the situation and going, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, those that love you and that really care about you, and those closest to you in your personal private life, they can still see the wonderful person that you are. All right? And they accept you with all your perceived mistakes and everything that you have. So all fine and well to change your ways, to change your patterns, but remember that you're doing this more for yourself, because you are seeing that you could have been doing things in a different way. But the ones that love you and care about you, they still see the wonderful person that you are. Okay? Which is great. So they also, so be careful to not want to change everything all at once. All right. Remember, times are kind of volatile at the moment, and so because what could happen is, if you want to change everything too fast just now, turn everything upside down, you'll overwhelm yourself, and many people will come in and want to support you there, but with Four of Cups. But you might not, just because you feel that you are ready, doesn't mean that you are 100% ready to take all those leapfrogs. You will completely overwhelm yourself. So still remain kind and courteous and patient above all with yourself. Very important. Be patient with yourself. Okay? Rome wasn't built in a day. It doesn't need to get broken down in a day. Everything's going to be fine. Let's talk about love. All right. So some personal turmoil here in the love life, whether you're single, in a relationship, married, whatever. So nice. A lot of you want to take things to the next level. This could be finally getting married, renewing vows, or even if you might, I feel that many of you, for some weird reason, might be divorced or separated, relationship, partnerships came to an end, but there was almost that sort of residue there that the situation was sensitive, like a bomb, where people might have, okay, now I get it. People might have felt that they had to choose their words around you still sometimes, and you don't really want to kind of place that burden in your mind, because they were just accommodative, loving you, respecting you. But you don't want to place that on them any longer. Okay, let's clarify that situation there. We want to be careful with this one. Okay. Okay. So getting some good insights there. 6 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Alright. What I do like is that you feel that you want to give back. And whilst a lot of you might not know what exactly the next step is, where do you go from here, what do you do next, a lot of you don't have that 100% clarity. But even though you don't have all the solutions and all the clarity, what you do have, and this is what I love and admire about you so much, is that going forward, your intentions are pure and you want to maintain the peace. You want nobody to be disadvantaged. And even though you don't know what to do, just having that mindset, because as I always say, even when you don't know what to do, when you come from a point of love, you can't really make a wrong decision. Your good intentions, that is why you don't want to be too hard on yourself. Your good intentions are actually very beautifully starting to pay off there. Okay? So don't worry about it too much. Do not worry about it too much. What are we clarifying next? Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Overall energy of the reading. Of course, 10 is also, it's cycles. You know, life is all about cycles. The universe is all about cycles. It is cycles within cycles, you know. At some point, I might put out a book or a series of videos or whatever, all this amazing, okay, you want to fall out, no worries, then you fall out. All these amazing channelings that I get, especially with the universe being in cycles, and falling out here right now was the 10 of Pentacles, which is what we are clarifying, and the 10 of Swords came out in reverse. Okay, whatever situations you dealt with in the past, do not get the lines twisted here. Okay, just because your intentions are good doesn't mean that you have to overturn every single stone going forward. Okay? The past is in the past and let's leave it there. What you dealt with, you dealt with. If you forgave or you apologized or whatever you did, leave the past in the past. Do not go and completely turn your current situation upside down, feeling the almost overwhelming need to go and apologize again for a situation that has passed. When it's past, it's past, it's done, it's done. When you're done with it, you're done with it. You tick that box, you move on, and you remain moving on. Okay? Don't look back. You wanna be careful of this, Pisces, that your good intentions do not lead to unnecessary problems, things in the past that might have been resolved, almost kind of pulling that old scab off the wound again, almost like the wound is healed, so you're going to go cut it again so there can be some blood and you can mend it back up again. Be careful of that. Okay, we're going to look into that, but you want to be careful of that. Whatever is done in the past and resolved, leave it in the past. Okay? Very important for you. Very, very important for you. How do you keep the balance? How do you keep things going? 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. So, keep that focus on the heart space. Okay? That's the first thing. Let your logic come from that guiding light, that north that leads you so well, which is your heart. Okay? Keep your focus on love. Keep your intentions on the greatest good of all. Okay? Sorry. Don't stress and try your best not to overthink it. Again, there with the 7 of Swords. Whatever fight you don't need to fight, whatever is in the past, whatever is resolved, whatever is let go, do not, I repeat, do not go back there. Sounds so harsh. Oh. Forgive me, you know, I mean it with love. Let's see this past situation there. 8 of Pentacles. So the Judgment card. So 8 of Pentacles here. Oh. We've got 8 of Pentacles there clarified by the Judgment card, the Hermit, and the 5 of Wands. Okay. So I'm going to put it for you like this. Having gained almost like this newfound sort of perspective, a lot of you might want to run with this. Okay? Wow, 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 wow. I want to make the world a better place. Nothing wrong with that. Okay? Sorry. You want to use your adult discernment here. So, you want to keep your focus on love, on the greatest good of all, on what serves everyone best, remaining number one in your own life. That's the first thing that you want. The second thing, okay, even though your focus is love and you're moving forward in love, before you move forward, you want to go and ask, you want to just take a moment out and ask the logical side of your mind. Am I still focused on love? Is this the best decision for everyone involved? Is going forward, it's almost like Pandora's box once you lifted the lid, or Jack in the box. Once you open it, you can't place it back. So, going forward, is this the best decision for everyone involved, myself included, that will still have a solution that will serve everybody best? Okay? So what I mean there is, let me just get the right words for you. Alright, so keeping your eyes still on that final goal of what you would like things to be, what brought you to all this sort of like an epiphany. Okay? Don't get too mixed in the emotions. So you can feel what you feel, you're in your heart space, you're in love, but you gain some clear perspective of where it is that you'd like everything to go. Don't forget the end goal. Okay? And before you start a fight, or let's rather put it like, before you take an action, or even when somebody comes to you, before you participate in this confrontation, ask yourself, is this the best decision for the goal and the direction in which I am heading? Okay? So try not to just jump in there with the emotions. Try your best to pull back and say to yourself, okay, all right, little Pisces. Let's just unpack this before we move forward. Is this the best decision for everyone, myself included? Okay? I like that. Okay. We're looking at going forward. King of Swords. Let's see what we got for King of Swords. It must be the reason why I'm king of my castle. Must be the reason why I'm free in my trap soul. Look at you. So the King of Swords there is clarified by the Tower, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Look at you. So, some tough decisions that you might need to make there with the Tower moment. Some people that you might actually need to let go of. Also some certain ways or habits, if you want to call it that, ways of being that you thought would always be part of your life. You might have not thought too much of it. But it's like you're getting this clear perspective that certain things that you might have not put too much thought into before. It's like you're gaining a lot of clarity on life, a lot of perspective, on yourself and with others. And realizing that certain things are really not serving you as good as you might have thought they were. All right? That maybe they were not the best decisions after all. And gaining quite clear guidance perspective there, what it is that you would need to then let go of. And the good thing is that through practicing that patience there, with the Hermit, with taking decisions before just starting a fight, and there with the Judgment card. Sorry, they came out like this. Okay. You really, it's almost like less is more for you. Okay. And by, in many ways, allowing life to play out the way that it's going to play out. So when whatever situation, confrontation, whatever, presents itself, instead of just initially jumping in there with a beautiful, caring heart of yours, kind of stepping back and seeing how it's going to play out first, who's going to come to the party, before you actually become the solution, as you might have been before, being very passionate about helping everyone reach their greatest potential. So instead of just jumping in as you might have, done before, taking actually that moment back, allowing the situation to kind of play itself out. For some of you, that might be absolute hell, because you want to go in there and you want to help. Okay. But you're also gaining that strong realization there that sometimes as things happen, soul contracts are playing themselves out there, situations playing themselves out, karma playing themselves out, cause and effect. And for many of you, you're coming to the realization that if I did not help you to create this negative situation, I really don't see why I should be part of the solution. You learn your lessons here. Okay? And that leads to a lot more personal happiness for you. So much more. Okay? So much more. So beautiful. And your own life starts to blossom. Your own life starts to blossom as a result of just tweaking this one mindset. Your own life starts to blossom. All right. So, Page of Swords here. Oh, my nose, the way it's itching. Whew, Pisces. Hitting some nerves here, huh? So first you come into your own. Let's first go with the Six of Wands over here. Come into your own, come into your moment. And then what decisions do you need to make to, go forward with this? This is going to be hell. For some of you, it's going to be hard. Strength, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Pentacles. But it goes in a very good direction. So it might be challenging to not be there for some people as much as you'd like to be there for them, to not be that solution that you'd like to be them. It's going to be very, very, very hard for many of you to do that. But it is a step that is necessary for the greatest good of all, for moving forward, for continued sort of equilibrium, if you want to call it like that. A lot of you have been neglecting your own life very, very much, more than you should have, be it for your kids, for your family, for your husbands, for your friends, for whoever. Okay. And many of you are saying, you know what, the sun is out, the seasons are good, it's raining, the sun is shining. You're mending your own lawns here. Okay. You're looking at your own grass. Okay. Which is such a good, beautiful thing. Okay. You are making yourself such a priority in your own life, which I love. Taking a bit of a break out there, taking a bit of a moment out there, saying, you know what, this really has got nothing to do with me. This is really not my problem. This is not my fault. This is not my trip. This is not my race. Okay? And everybody benefits. Everybody benefits there from that. Okay? So yeah, so a lot of you are learning some really tough lessons here. Like, you want to implement quite a lot of changes in your life. Some things that you feel that you might not have executed the way that you might have preferred to execute them. But in other ways, for many of you, you're realizing that, you know what, I'm actually not that bad. Yay! This is so nice. All right, so clarifying there, the Magician, the High Priestess, not in reverse, and the King of Wands. Yay! Okay, so I feel for many of you, because obviously you come from such a true emotional side. Um, Many of you were, if you had to throw anybody in front of the bus, you throw yourself in front of the bus. Okay, and if you were sort of the Bambi in the headlights, you were the driver inside. Okay, well, boom, I'm gonna kind of hit myself, and then you go scrape yourself off the pavement again. And many of you haven't been doing yourself many favors. But by realizing that, what you're also realizing is that by not focusing so much on others, and also still keeping that priority in your life, but showing more sort of discernment there about what you focus on all the time and what not. I get it. Because what a lot of you have been doing, I've really been wondering about this since the beginning of this reading. So what a lot of you have been doing is you have been sacrificing without probably meaning to do so, those closest to you in your personal life, for almost trying to help everyone, but you're kind of getting that whole thing where you realize you're not responsible for the whole world. And so you're gaining a lot more clarity and perspective about who you can help and how you can help and how you can maybe help others. Okay, which is lovely. Just getting all your power back. All right. I feel many of you have been very much in your feminine energy. Okay, so we all have divine male and divine male and divine feminine both energy, whether we, regardless of our gender. And obviously with feminine, that's more with the emotions and, with the moon normally, and associated with water perhaps, and like the earth signs and all those type of things, and all those beauty in life. You like the more mothery sort of energy. Whereas the male energy can be, seemingly more dominant sometimes, but what you really want is a balance there in between the two. And so male energy is normally looked at as more like as the logic and the money and maybe the air signs and the fire signs. They can be a little bit more bombastic sometimes, and for a lot of you, from the goodness of your heart and wanting to help everybody, you've been very much in your feminine side of your energy. But if you're in one part of your energy too much, you kind of pull, you cause an imbalance which really doesn't serve anybody best. And so many of you, by deciding what it is, the decisions that you need to make, where it is that you need to go, releasing what you need to release with love, you gain so much more perspective, and you're getting in control of that emotions. And as you gain control of that emotions, you're also getting that balance back. Okay, because here's the thing though, when you are true to who you are, to the greatest purpose and potential of who you are, then you serve beautifully. Okay, and of course for you Pisces, you do have those truthful and honest connection with the emotions. And as you have that, there's nothing wrong with it. You don't want to try to change it. You don't want to try to be who you are not, because then it also causes imbalance. But when it comes to emotions, you can either be run by the emotions, or you can use the emotions as your north, as your compass that actually leads you in the direction that is best for you. Okay, so if you can use the emotions as a compass instead of the one kind of leading the show, then everything is completely different. Okay, that's where you're heading it as you head there. King of Cups. Things are working out. Abundance flows. Prosperity flows. For many of you, your personal life is just becoming so beautiful. It's so beautiful, so beautiful, 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 beautiful. And as you go like, yay, you're excited. You think it has reached the pinnacle of greatness. Boom, you realize it has only just begun. Okay. Going forward, and here's the thing, then as you go forward, you you are really beginning to realize who you are, and you are beginning to realize that it's okay for you to feel your emotions, to be, use your emotions as a guidance, as a north, as a compass. But it doesn't mean that if you need to sacrifice somebody, that it has to be you. And then life says to you, Baba, okay, beautiful things coming your way. Take it, you deserve it. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. This is sexy. Okay. So, yeah. So as things start to happen, many of you also realize that the ways that you felt trapped before, you actually realize that you were never trapped in the first place. But it's almost by kind of trying to help everyone that you kind of put yourself into some difficult situations before. And look at those personal relationships coming together, mending. Some people that you thought that everything was lost forever and it's never going to happen, they're coming back, your dreams are coming true. What do we have there with Queen of Cups? There's going to be a lot of marriages, which interestingly is something that I actually had for Gemini, that I did a reading just before this. So Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles. And a lot of you is going to say, Adrian, I feel that this reading is not really about me. It might be very much about you. Nope, that's about you, baby. Okay. Yep. Queen of Pentacles there with the Four of Swords. A lot of you are beginning to really realize your own potential, your strength, your capacity, and above all, so importantly, what you deserve, what your value, what you're worth. Letting go of all these non-serving emotions. And people that might have taken advantage of you, but here's the thing to also remember, it's very easy to blame others afterwards. Oh, you took advantage of me. But remember, nobody can take advantage of you unless you actually on some level allow them and feel you're worthy and you deserve it. But you're letting that whole pattern go, and because you're letting it go, there's very beautiful serving things that are coming your way. Isn't that a fantastic message? I know I might seem like I'm busy getting some kind of attack there, but okay. But it's so beautiful. It's so, so, so beautiful. Love is on the way. And as you mission forward here in your life, with that Knight of Swords going there like, okay. You got Page of Cups, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Okay. Look at that. Things coming in, dreams coming true, learning from the past. And for many of you, you're becoming a great teacher, which is so amazing, because now you are, by cutting off a lot of things that haven't served you positively, but that was really part of the lesson for you. You are teaching others how to now, quite a good teacher coming out there in you. So the lessons that you learn, that you are sharing with others, you are really helping others to come into their potential as well, to build even new careers. So for many of you, you're a natural born teacher. Okay, so if you've been thinking of going into those sort of careers with teaching and stuff like that, that's for you. You're sharing. And here's something to remember, though, very importantly. When you share the knowledge of what you have, people place more value on things when they pay you for it. So for those of you that were asking for financial independence, for those of you that were asking for an expanded personal life experience, more time for yourself, more time for your loved ones, it only makes sense. Many of you are going to be very hesitant to accept money for this, to accept compensation for this. But you have to understand that the currency in this world where we are, even though we move from 3D to 5D, the currency here is still money. And in giving, it doesn't have to be money, but time, some sort of energy balance there, okay? And so as others, there has to be an equal exchange of energy. So as you give, it makes sense for you to also receive, which then places your life in that beautiful, absolutely amazing abundance there. Make your dreams unfold, and just gives you everything. Isn't that amazing? Everything, 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 everything. All right. Your rune. Gonna do just now. Let's see what cards do I have here for you. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. So, journeys, new beginnings, possible relocation, ending off of projects, new help starting to come in here for you. So amazing solutions, really. I love that. Dreams coming true. Experiencing, comparison, the rebel. They're from the Osho deck cards coming out for you. So yeah, some of you are really beginning to see how beautiful life can be. Some of you, you go into the space where you get to give a lot. You still get to be that beautiful heart. You still get to help everybody, which is amazing. But at the same token, you're getting to experience your life. And you don't have to compare it to others. You can sort of be like that, you know, rebel that is just kind of enjoying your life, just doing your thing. Staying focused, holding the course, you are exactly where you need to be. Okay. You're on course. We don't always feel on course, but it doesn't mean that we're not. And I love this card. It always says, haba baba, haba baba. All right. You know that, I'm reading from the back of the card here. You know that dreamy look of deep, soulful love you're sometimes seen in the eyes of another as they gaze into your own. Expect a lot more. The universe. Okay, so life is some tough lessons here that you need to learn, a bit of a tough drift that you need to go through there, Pisces, but things are really looking up there for you. I love that. Heidi loves it. And what does the Angel Oracle card there say? Energy work. Life can be electrifying. You know, Pisces, you are perfect for holistic wellness work. I would know. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I do Reiki, crystal healing, angel healing, NLP Life coaching. I'm a numerologist. I love it. Obviously, I do oracle cards, tarot cards, runes, crystals, regression, hypnosis. That's your vibe. That's your vibe. That's your vibe. It's just energy work. Which is really anywhere where you help other people reach the greatest potential of life. For you, that is a good career path. Okay. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. I mean, I just spoke about that. Okay. Wonderful, 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 wonderful Pisces. Thank you so much for your time, for your energy. Let me know what up, what up, what up. If it resonates with you, subscribe to the channel, you know, hit that notification button. I have got a video coming out every week for you. Remember that hypnosis that I included there if you may be having some trouble coping with life at the moment. Look at this, I'm licking my lips, I'm all dry. Thinking about you, it's so exciting. And also that session that I had, the 3D to 5D, the timelines that we've gone over, putting all that in the link for you. All my best, love and light. Namaste. Till I see you next time. Ciao, ciao, ciao.